So good evening everyone. Welcome to this amazing channel named Geeks for Geek School. So today again we are going to learn something very new, something very amazing. And before diving into the Tinkercad platform, I would first like to tell you about this beautiful course that we have come up with. So this course is based on data structures and algorithm, and how can you access the page which we have designed, on which you can find all the information related to this course. So that's the URL of the web page, which you can put in the URL part of the browser for accessing the web page, on which you can find all the information related to this data structures and algorithm course. Now, first of all, I would like to give a brief introduction about what all things will be covered in this course, and what all things we'll teach you in this particular course. So before briefing you about that, I would like to tell you about what exactly data structure is. So a computer program is a set of instructions to which can be used to perform a specific task. Right, we can give instruction in the we can give instructions to a computer in the form of coding programs, right, if we want it to perform some specific task. Now for this, a computer program will need to store data, retrieve data, and perform calculations and computations on the data. Right, then a data structure is a named location. Right, a data structure is a named location that can be used to store and retrieve data. Okay, so what is an algorithm? It's a collection of sequential steps, right, which is used to solve a particular problem. Now, learning data structures and algorithms allows you to write efficient and optimized programs. So in our DSA tutorials that we will provide you in this data structures and algorithm course, will guide you, these tutorials will guide you to learn different types of data structures and algorithms and their implementations in different languages like Python, C, C++, Java. Now, how can you use these data structures and algorithms? For what purpose can you use these things? So let me give you an example to make you understand about the importance of data structures and algorithms. Suppose you have an inventory of 1 million records. Right, now if you want to search a specific item in that inventory which has 1 million records in it, so even if you ask a computer, even if you tell a computer to do it for you, then it will also take a lot of time in finding out that uh, thing you have, that item you're searching for in that particular inventory, because it already has lots and lots of records in it. Fine. And suppose, if you have a good processor, then you'll say that if for a good processor, it will be very easy to find out that item for us in that 1 million records in inventory. Now what about if on that server on which we have stored that inventory, there are more than 100 users who are working on it simultaneously? At that time the server will become slow, right? And due to the enormous amount of data, it can have billions of records also in it. So it won't be possible for you to get the output instantly, or in a short period of time. So to make the process faster, you need to give a proper structure to your data. And how can you do that? So the solution is data structures. Using this, you can properly structure your data, and also with the help of techniques like queue, stack, linked list, you can find things very easily in those in that records, in those records you have in your database. Now in this course we'll provide you with some live classes. Right, so this course is basically for students who are studying in ninth or who are there in 10th or 11th or 12th, right? So 9 to 12th school students can take this course, and we'll give you an insight of data structures and algorithms. Some basic concepts will be taught to you about data structures and algorithms first, so that you can get familiar with these, with the terms, with the technical things which are part of this data structures and algorithms. And there will be some sessions in which we'll give you some problems, so there will be live problem solving sessions also, which we will provide you in this course. Now if you want to check the syllabus, so you can come down over here, and we have a button on this web page. Now if you'll click on this button, automatically a new web page, a new tab will get opened up, and on this tab you'll find a PDF file. Now in this PDF file you'll find all the topics that will be covered in the course. So we have divided the syllabus week wise. So every week consists of 4 different lectures, and in total we'll provide you 16 lectures in this course. So in lecture 1 we'll talk about some basic things related to data structures and algorithms. For example, basics of arrays, basics of loops. Then there will be problems based on addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. There will be things like linear search, binary search, Euclid algorithm. These are very simple things, but when you will we'll make it very real for you, right? It will be a real classroom. We'll try to make it more interesting for you guys, and definitely if you will, we'll teach with a practical approach. Everything whatever we'll be doing in the classroom, it will be with a practical approach, and we the mentors would like you also to take everything in a practical way, so that you can also implement these things in your day-to-day life. Now lecture 4 is going to be based on problem solving on searching algorithms, and then there will be some mathematical concepts that we'll talk about in this lecture 4. Then in week 2 again there will be 4 lectures. Now in from this week we are going to move towards some advanced concepts, concepts related to hashing and implementation. Then we'll talk about types of sortings. So we'll talk about all these types of sortings: bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, merge sort. And then there will be a problem solving session also that we'll provide you in lecture 4. Then we have in week 3 these 4 lectures, and here we are going to talk about the level will go up. Okay, so we'll talk about stack, queue, priority queue, and how can you use them. So for using them, how we'll tell you how to use these things. So we'll be giving you some problem solving sessions which will guide you exactly what you can do for using them, how you can use them in the best possible way. And last one is this week 4, in which again you're going to have 4 different sessions. So we are going to talk about some very advanced concepts related to data structures and algorithms in this. So we'll talk about BFS, that is breadth first search, then DFS, which is depth first search, and then there will be some problem solving sessions, and that's it, right? So basically, we have taken a lot of time in designing this course, and we have put a lot of effort in uh, you know finding out the things related to data structures and algorithms, and creating a perfect syllabus for you guys. So this course is going to give you everything. You are going to take away many things from this course, and you will learn many things about data structures and algorithms. After taking this class, you will be able to understand each and every concept related to data structures and algorithm, and definitely it will be very helpful in your career also. It is going to benefit you a lot in your career also. So don't waste your time, just log in and register yourself for this course. Pawan Dixit is going to be your mentor. He is an ACM ICPC 2019 Asia Regionalist, and he is an amazing person. Definitely, when he will share his amazing and extravagant experience and knowledge with you guys, So it is going to be very helpful for each and every one of you. Right, so this is the fee of this course, so you can just log in and register yourself. If you have any queries related to this course, you can put them down in the comment section. Our team is there who are constantly checking the comment section, so definitely we'll answer you. Right, and in case you want to contact us directly, so you can get in touch with our executive department on this toll-free number, or else you can drop us an email on this official ID of ours. Right, I hope everything is clear to you. Right, let's now dive into the platform. So we are going to develop a automatic traffic light today on Tinkercad, and it's going to be a very interesting one. Why? Because we haven't done anything like that yet. So the students who are new and they want to learn something new on Tinkercad, they want to learn something different on Tinkercad, and they want that thing to be somewhat easy. So I think this is the best project they can refer to. And let me tell you one more thing, if you are new on this Tinkercad platform, so please check the very first tutorial which I showed for this platform, so that you can get an idea about the basic things related to Tinkercad. You know, in that very first tutorial I explained each and everything right from the scratch to the end. So you know, the tools which you are able to see over here right on the top, and these options over here, I covered each and everything. I explained each and everything in very detail, and you can just take a quick check of that lecture so that you can get the basic knowledge. Because understanding these advanced concepts which we are doing right now, which we are trying to, the advanced circuits that we are creating right now, it will be possible for you only if you know the basics, right? So the first thing that I need is an Arduino Uno board. So how can we get that? We can change it to all, and then we can write Arduino over here. So that's the one I need. I'm putting it over here. Okay, then before proceeding to the designing part, let me first check the comment section. If I have anything to answer, definitely I would like to answer that those things first. And thank you very much to all the students who are there in this lecture with me. Prayan Srivastav, hello dear. I hope you're enjoying this lecture. Please do not forget to like and share this video so as to make it reach to the maximum students possible, and they can also come. We would like them also to come and join us in this amazing mission which we are carrying out right now. We want each and every person of the world to come on this channel, to join this channel, and to take these lectures, to take the benefit of these lectures which we are providing free of cost. Right, so you just have to like and share the video. That's it. That's the only way you can help us out in doing that. Okay, so now I need an LED, so I would like to put it over here. Fine. Now we can connect this LED to this Arduino Uno R3 board, but before that I would like to change it to uh, should we take this red, or I think yellow will be fine. Yeah, so I've changed it to yellow, and I would like to now take this green color wire for connecting this anode pin to this D6 pin over here, and I'm connecting this cathode pin to this D7 pin of this Arduino Uno R3 board. Right, now what we can do, we can simply I think we need a small breadboard. Okay, so for that we can simply put bread over here, and that's what we need. So I'm putting it right next to the Arduino Uno R3 board. So if you have any queries related to the things which I showed in the previous lectures, you can put that also in the comment section, so that I can explain you the things, so that I can give you the answers to your queries. Right, now the second thing that we need is the photoresistor. So I am going to put it instead of this breadboard small, can we have something else today? Let's try something else. Okay, if I am putting this bread over here, so this breadboard mini is also coming. Let's make use of breadboard mini because we haven't made use of this breadboard mini in any of the previous circuits. So let's try it out. So I'm putting it over here, right? So that's how you can connect this photoresistor with this breadboard mini. Now we need to have a resistor so that we can keep a check on the current flowing through the circuit. I would like to rotate it, and yep, perfect. Let's put it over here. Okay, now what we can do, we can simply use a wire. Let's make use of this yellow color wire, and I would like to connect this pin number 3 with this pin, right, because it has two terminals. As you can see, it's terminal 1 and this is terminal 2. So I've connected it with terminal 2, right. Let's now change the color of the wire, so I'm changing it to black, and I would like to connect this terminal 1 of this resistor with the ground pin. Now how can we connect it with the ground pin? We can simply come down over here because we have connected this resistor to this pin and all these pins are connected. So we can take this pin and we can simply connect it with the ground pin like this. So that's what you have to keep in mind when you're working with photoresistor. So this terminal 1 has to be connected with ground pin, and then we have to connect the other end to the 5-volt pin or a pin with the help of which we can get the power. So that's how we can create a complete circuit. Right now the circuit is incomplete. We have to now connect this terminal 2 of the resistor with the 5-volt pin. So we can simply change the wire to red. So I will be using a red color wire for connecting this 5-volt pin of Arduino Uno R3 board with this pin. So now we have created a complete circuit, and if I'll start the simulation process, so let's see what's gonna happen. We are not able to see this LED glowing. It's because we haven't defined any code yet in the coding section. But before defining that, I would first like to check the comment section. If you have anything if you have anything in your mind, if you want to share with me anything, if you have any queries, you're most welcome to share it with me in the comment section. Definitely I would like to answer all the queries, all the questions you have, and if you have checked any of my previous lecture, or if you follow me, generally if you follow me, so if you have any doubt regarding to anything which I have posted on my YouTube channel or on Geeks for Geeks School, so you can put it in the comment section. Also, if you have any idea, right, so you can share that also with me, so that I can help you, I can guide you about how to execute that idea, right. See, whenever you want to create something new, it's not very hard to create something new, but you need to be focused and you need to have a good visualization part, right. What is visualization? It's a technique with the help of which you can make pictures in your mind about different things which you require for executing your idea, or you can say for making a good plan, right. Planning is very important. If your plan is not good, the final product will not be good. It will not be liked by anyone. So if you want your final product to be liked by everyone for whom you have developed that product, so your planning should be good, because everyone know about these coding things, everyone know about these designing things which we are doing right now. So if you want to make some very very different circuit which is not there anywhere on YouTube, which is not there anywhere on Google or some other online platform, it is not impossible. It is very 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 much possible. The only thing which you require is you need to have a good visualization power. The more you will visualize, the more clear the picture of everything you will be able to make in your mind, and the more clear the pictures are in your mind, you will be able to make more good plan. You will be able to plan in a more good way, right? So make sure that you visualize the things first. What all things you require, how what all things, how you want. Suppose you're developing a mobile application, so what do you exactly want in your mobile application? How should it look like? And what all features you would like to have in your mobile applications? All these things you need to visualize first. Right now we are working on Tinkercad. Suppose, you know currently we are trying to develop an automatic traffic light based on the concepts which I am sharing with you right now. If you get an idea from this, and something new comes in your mind, so you need to first think about how and what all things you will require for executing that idea, right? And how would you like to see your circuit to be? So that those whole things, that all things you have to visualize, right? Once you are done with making the pictures in your mind, after that you can jot down, you can make a proper plan, jot it down somewhere. You can write, you can use notepad also for writing down your plan, and after that you can just use this platform for executing your idea. Okay, that's what I do generally. Okay, and that's what all the professionals do generally. So we have to visualize, we have to focus on visualizing our visualization power, and do have faith in yourself. Never lose faith in yourself. Remember this thing, because the moment you lose it, it means that you are at the you lose the race. But if you want to live like a winner, have faith in yourself always, right? Okay, let's move to the coding part now. So I would like to access the coding section. How can we do that? We can simply click this code button, and that's what we are going to come across. So we don't want this code which is predefined over here in this window, so I'm eliminating this whole thing, and let's change it to text-based coding, because we will be using text-based coding for coding this circuit we have designed, right? Okay, let's begin with coding the circuit. So the first thing I would like to do is I would like to do the setup. So void setup, and then we can put the curly bracket, and in setup, what comes in setup? It's pin mode. So what all pins we have used, let me check it out. So we have used pin number 3, we have used pin number 6 and 7. So we'll have to define specific code for these pins. So pin number 3, it is going to give us the output, and put a semicolon for terminating the line, and then we can simply copy this whole code and paste it like this. So here it should be pin number 6, and here it should be pin number 7, right? Okay, and then we can, if you want to use this serial monitor facility, so you can put this serial dot begin, right? We have used it in the previous lectures also. So if you don't know about this, I think now you have come to know about how to access this serial monitor. So using this code we can do it very easily. Now the next thing that we have to do is we need to define this loop function, and let's use a variable, int variable, and we are going to use this digital read. Why digital read? Because I would like to read the output of this pin number 3. So that's how we can do it, right? And then I would like to print the value, right? I would like to print the value of this variable named light in the serial monitor. So for that we can simply use this serial dot println, right? For printing something, so it is println that we use, and then we can put this variable, we can pass this variable as a parameter to this function. Let's put a delay of 1 second. I think it will be fine. 1 second will be fine. Now we can use the if control statement for checking if the value of light is equal to 1 or not. If it is equal to 1, so I would like to see digital right, and I would like to see the LED glowing, right? So that's how we can do it, and we can simply put it over here, and that's, I'm changing it to 7 and I'm changing it to low. Else what should happen? So else, in the else part we can put the same code, but here I need to change the state to low, right? Because I don't want to see the LED glowing anymore. We can close the brackets, and I think that's it. We are done with defining the required code in this coding section. Let's now start the simulation. But before starting the simulation, I would again like to check the comment section. If I have anything to answer, I would like to answer that first. And thank you very much to everyone who is there in this lecture with me right now. And thank you very much, Priyansh, for such an amazing comment here. It is, these are some things which motivate us a lot, right? Thank you so very much for sharing your views with me. Okay, so I would now like to start the simulation process and see whether the circuit is going to run fine or not. So as you can see in this serial monitor over here, we are able to see this zeros. So the value of light is equal to 0 right now. So as soon as it will become 1, what will happen? We'll see the LED glowing. Let's make it 1. So for doing that, we can simply click this and we can bring it over here. Okay, let's come on this coding section. Why it's not glowing? I think I have to check one more time what's the issue. Everything is perfectly fine, but we are not getting the output. Now why is it so? So let me stop the simulation first. We have connected this LED with these two pins, pin number 7 and pin number 6, right? And then we have connected this terminal 2 to pin number 3 over here. We have connected these two pins, terminal 1 and terminal 2. So it's connected over here, and it is also connected to this 5-volt pin. Yes, we need to connect it to the 5-volt pin also. Why it's not giving us the correct output? That's what we have to see. Let me come on this coding section again, and if I'll do it high, then let's see what's gonna happen. So I've started the simulation process, and if I'll bring it over here, so what are we getting in the serial monitor? We are still getting 0. Now why is it so? Why we are getting only zeros? Why we are not getting ones now? Okay, so I think there is some issue with this photoresistor. I'll have to check it. Let me come back on this coding window. So light is equals to digital read, pin number 3, serial print ln, delay of 1000, void loop int light is equal to digital read pin number 3. This is also perfectly fine. Now what's the issue then? setup, in the setup 367 output out. Okay, it should be input, not output. That's the reason why we are not getting the output, I think. Pin number 3 is for input, not for output. So if I'll now run this simulation thing, okay, let me just change it to this, and okay, here the value has changed now, right? Here the value changed, and we can see the graph part also, the value just changed. Okay, so the value is changed, but we are not able to see this LED glowing. Now what is the issue with this LED? We'll have to check it. If I'll, one second, what is this? It is cathode. Let me do one thing, let me change it to, let me connect this ground pin to it. Okay, we are able to see it glowing now, right? It is working perfectly fine at present. Okay, it's off, and when if I'll bring it over here, it's again glowing. So now it is working fine. Okay, so that's how you can make a traffic light kind of thing on Tinkercad. So earlier the connections that we made were not correct, because it's a cathode pin. We are supposed to connect it to the ground pin of Arduino, not with pin number 7. So that's why it was not working earlier, but now it is working fine now, because this sign is showing us that the amount of current which is flowing through this LED is very large. So if you want to reduce it, or if you, it may be possible that if you will create this kind of circuit, if you'll create physically this kind of circuit, so this LED may get burnt. If you want to prevent it from burning, you can put a resistor over here. Let me do that also. So I'm bringing a resistor, and I'm eliminating this wire. Let's first connect this cathode pin to this terminal, and I'm going to now connect it to this ground pin like this. Now if you'll start the simulation process, so you will definitely get the output, I think. Yeah, so now that error is no more visible to us, right? So it is perfectly fine. If I'll change the value, so it has stopped glowing. If I'll change the value to 0, it will start glowing like this. Okay, so it is working perfectly fine, and that's the whole circuit which we have designed, and that's the code which we have defined over here in this coding window. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed this lecture. Before ending this lecture, I would first like to check the comment section. If I have anything to answer, definitely I would like to answer that query first. That is absolutely right, Prayansh. I connected it to the pin number 7, and that's why it was not working. That is an excellent answer, dear. 9600 is the value that we need to pass to this for serial monitor to begin functioning. That's why I always put 9600 over here. Okay, so I'm ending this lecture now. I hope you have understood each and everything. In case you guys come across any issue while designing this circuit or while coding this circuit, do put your queries in the comment section. I would definitely like to help you guys out. Whenever I will get the time, I'll give the answer to your queries. And remember about the data structures and algorithm course. It's an amazing course, and we have put a lot of efforts in designing that course. You are going to take away many things from that course if you want to learn data structures and algorithms. So please don't wait, just go ahead and log in and register yourself for that course. Thank you very much everyone for joining me in this tutorial. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye and take care.